What's up, my people? Back sitting on the desktop for today, honestly. Been doing a lot of recording recently on my own, on my phone, in the gym, etc. But just wanted to sit down and actually talk on here. The initial start of my YouTube channel, which is the entries. It's just me sitting on my desktop in my room, chilling, talking about whatever comes to fucking mind. Sometimes that's all you need, right? Just to sit down and just chillax for a second, right? But did want to hop on here and just wanted to talk mainly about progress and delving into body dysmorphia and all that. It's just that's something I've actually struggled a lot when it comes to my journey. A lot, a lot. I've always been so hateful of myself, like especially the way I looked, the way I appeared. I always wanted to look cool. I always wanted to be jacked. I always wanted to be just not me. I've always wanted to be better. I've always wanted to be just everything I wasn't. And that delves into body dysmorphia and the reason I started lifting, right? Body dysmorphia is a bitch. It really is. It kills you internally and completely turns you against yourself, which is completely the opposite of what you should be doing. You should be starting the fitness journey to learn to find yourself and try to love yourself. But people always start it for the wrong reasons. People like me. I started it because I hated myself. I started it because I hated the way I looked myself in the mirror. I hated the way people wouldn't treat me the way I wanted. And I truly thought it was because of the way I looked. I thought it was because, hey, I'm a fat ass. Maybe if I was skinnier, I would get more girls or more guy attention or more friends in general. And it's just not true. Not true at all. I mean, it's so in your head. It's so drilled in there, if that makes any sense. It's like, I don't even know how to describe it. Like I said, body dysmorphia is a bitch, dude. It really kills you internally. Now, I don't want to say I'm cured from it now, because it's not a disease. It's not something you can just cure, right? But I am in a much, 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 much better spot now. And it kind of, I think for me, at least for me, it delved into the idea that at the end of the day, nobody gives a fuck, right? Nobody cares about me, right? It's just me. It is just me who cares. Nobody else cares, right? Nobody cares that I was fat and had flabs in my back. Nobody gave a fuck, right? Nobody cared. It was just me who was thinking about that. It was me who was beating myself up for being fat, for not looking right or looking unattractive or whatever it was. It was just me in my head. Now, I'm not saying don't try to become attractive or fit. That's not what I'm saying. It's the approach that matters, right? The approach kind of matters more than you think. If you go about it in a hateful manner, like I did, you are gonna run into many walls and probably just surround yourself in a prison when in reality you should be not doing that. You should be looking to improve yourself. It is good to seek the best version of yourself, you know, the best fit version of yourself, the best attractive version of yourself, the best person you can ever be, right? It is good to chase those things. But if the motive is, I hate myself, that does nothing for you, right? And like I said, for me, it really had a lot to do with what others really thought of me, right? Like, that was my core. That is all I thought about. I would always think day and night, what does so and so think about me? Um, what have they said behind my back? Maybe they're thinking I'm this, maybe they're thinking I'm that. And the moment you get that out of your head and you're like, doesn't matter, right? It's hard to do that because people talk about you. I hate to be that guy, but people are gonna talk behind your back. That's that's life, dude. That's just how things work. They're gonna talk behind your back. You just gotta learn to not care, right? And that's the hard part, because the reality of it is people do it. They even talk shit about you, man. And I've never heard anybody talk shit about me, but I know that 100%, right? I know that. You just gotta learn to not care at all, right? Gotta learn to ignore it. And what as soon as I started doing that, my mental health just became so much better. I had so much clarity in my mind. And when I got rid of that, it just I guess I just learned to just accept the process, right? I genuinely enjoy what I do every day, and I've said this dozens of times, and I'll keep fucking saying it. I love doing what I do every single day, right? I love working out. I love walking for hours. I love measuring every single gram of food I eat. I love doing this shit every day, and I love improving myself. And it's just it delves into that. I just got rid of it. You know, I just the love for the game, the love for the process, and the love for myself, all in combination, just makes life so much better. And in turn, kind of got rid of my body dysmorphia, and in turn, turned the hatred I had at the beginning into actually loving myself. And I know I keep saying that in these videos, like love yourself, love yourself, love yourself. I know it's not that easy. I just hope by me saying all this, you can find some help if you need it, but maybe find some similarities between you and me, you know? Maybe my story can help you a bit, even if it's just even if it's just a couple steps, you know, in the right direction. Because I know there's people out there that are just like me, man. Like when I started, I really did hate myself. I really hated everything about myself. I had personal encounters that really tanked my motive, tanked the way I saw myself, and I would always think what others would think about me, and I was such a bum. I'm far from that now. I'm glad to say that with passion, man, because I am so glad that I'm so far from that. But starting off with that hatred, just it's not the right way, man. It's really not the right way to approach things, right? And like I said, I know it's easier said than done, but hopefully, me telling my story, me saying these things can guide you in the right direction and make you become a better version of yourself, someone you can be proud of, and just be happy, you know. Like I've never been this happy ever in my life, ever, and it feels weird. It really does. It's like a new feeling for me. I've been feeling like this for months now, but after years of being so quote unquote depressed, it is a refreshing feeling. It really is, and I hope all of you can experience this sort of happiness. Like I just don't know how to explain it apart from just saying it, right? As soon as you get that mental clarity, you get to understand that the process is to enjoy the process of everything, life. I have a nice family. I have my parents are awesome. My little brother, annoying, but he's awesome. Like it's just you learn to enjoy life, right? Even when it comes to the small things like working out, hitting my steps per day, eating my right macros, just the bodybuilding stuff in general, improving myself mentally, physically. It's just it makes it feel amazing, and It does. It does take time to get rid of body dysmorphia, but it is possible. Like, it is very possible. I've done it. I never imagined myself recording myself pretty much shirtless and posting it on the internet. Even if it's the corny aura edits on, on TikTok or Instagram, but I never imagined myself doing that, right? Let alone in a video too. Like on Instagram and TikTok, I post the best clips of myself, right? The best version of myself, the best lighting of myself, the best pump. That's what I post on Instagram and TikTok. I just love doing that, right? But on YouTube, this is a new me. I've never shown myself in my raw form because I've always wanted people to perceive me as cool, and I want to get out of that. I want to stop doing that, right? I want to just show people me. Like, I'm not that cool, bro. I'm really not. I'm not that guy that aura farms every 24/7. Like, it's I'm not that guy. I want to show the real me, and ignoring others and getting rid of that body dysmorphia definitely has a lot to do with that. So honestly, yeah. I mean, I ran out of thoughts or anything to yap about. So, well, yeah. Like I said, I hope this helps somebody. I hope me talking in these videos, maybe you find them boring or not, but hoping somebody benefits from it. Someone, anyone. It would be. It is amazing. I've had people tell me that, like, hey, you've inspired me. That's such a weird feeling, dude. But you don't know how much that warms my heart. You don't understand. So I hope this helps somebody. I hope you guys are doing great, great, and I hope you guys are tapping into the vlogs. I'm gonna try to keep doing those. Those are actually pretty fun. I love recording myself in the gym, even though I will try to improve. Oh my god, improve the audio on the vlogs because I've been having so much trouble with that right now. Like, I've been bouncing back between the actual microphone that I bought, which kind of sucks ass, to the actual AirPods that I use because, believe it or not, the audio is better on there. But then again, you can't really hear my voice because the gym music is too loud. So I don't know just yet. I'll figure it out, man. I'll see what I can do. But I hope you guys are tapping into that. I would love to show you what I do day to day. And it's very simple, boring, but that's just how it is. I want to show you guys how easy it is to really get as jacked as possible, and hopefully me doing this can inspire somebody, even if it's just one soul. One soul. I don't mind. But yeah, enough yapping, enough talking. I've been doing too much talking recently, man. Like, I can feel it in my vocal cords. But I believe in you guys. I hope you guys are doing alright. You guys are chilling, enjoying life. And I guess I'll see you either in the next vlog or in the next entry. So, peace, my brother.